Welcome back, welcome back. If this is your first time finding my channel, the name of my channel is in the intro. Who am I? I'm Unc L. You call me Unc for short. Why? Because I'm old as hell and I'm somebody's uncle. And I'm that uncle that tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Rest in peace, Pops. Today, got to do the housekeeping. If you would, please give me a like, give me a share, give me a sub. As of right now, I'm at about 170 subs. I'm trying to get to 500. Help! Please help. Help me out. With that out the way, I'm reacting to another one from my guy, Lord Destro. I love his content, man. He's first off, I'm a 70s baby, raised in the 80s. I watched G.I. Joe every day after school. You understand? 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. Every day it was G.I. Joe after school. So, the fact that my dude is like Destro is just, I love that. And, I feel a kinship with Lord Destro. With that said, let's get into the content.
Being single is starting to feel like a punishment. I'm longing for somebody to really want me, and that male validation is a check that you can never cash. But that doesn't take away the human desire I have to be wanted.
I'm 30 years old. I'm very single. I'm happy being single. I'm gonna cry. I have 0 people on my radar. I'm not interested in dating at the moment. I need to heal myself.
Translation. I am a 30-year-old woman that has for years played the role of the fun side chick, attractive enough to have bedtime Royal Rumbles with, but not valuable enough to be claimed or squired around town.
My plan was to ask you if I could squire you about town.
My status in the sexual marketplace brings a level of anxiety and shame. I cope with this double life by telling people that I am single by choice.
I'm very single. I'm happy being single.
Right.
I must also tell people that I am happy and content with my life, even though I cannot articulate 2 sentences before the tears begin to fall from my eyes.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, the tears of unfathomable sadness. Yummy, you guys.
And like Stephen Colbert or a WWE wrestler, I must stay in character as a strong, independent woman, for the bitter sisterhood house of cards would fall if women like myself started to admit that we crave love, family, and need male validation. I brag about my modern girl pilgrimage to Mecca, or my never-ending quest to heal myself.
I need to heal myself.
Which is really just anxiety drugs, wine, and health insurance-sponsored therapy sessions by a hippie therapist that has an online degree from the University of Phoenix.
Yeah, Lord Destro, he mentioned the alcohol and the prescription pharmaceuticals, but he forgot to mention the
I said, goddamn.
And also the because there's a lot of weekend and everyday and casual druggies out here. The numbers would shock you. But let's continue.
But what's so frustrating, is that everyone wants to move my life along faster than I do. And by that, I mean it's horrible that I feel like I can't talk to anyone. And mention a man's name in a conversation without them assuming that we're talking, that we're dating, that I like them, that they're anything more than just my friend. It's so frustrating. You can see it on their face and they don't ask a question. They just look at you. You can hear it in their voice. They either get quiet and they wait for you to give them more information, or the way that they ask their questions changes. I'm not entertainment. My life is not entertainment for you?
Translation. I am completely insecure about my side chick situationship status. Instead of actually attempting to fix my life choices that make me insecure and possibly taking accountability for my actions, I think we should attack society and family for having normal conversations about my life. Obviously, asking me about my future plans is a violation of privacy and just an attempt to use my life as entertainment.
It's so frustrating. You can see it on their face and they don't ask a question, they just look at you. You can hear it in their voice. I'm not entertainment. My life is not entertainment for you?
I'm not entertainment. My life is not entertainment for you.
I think we should all only have surface level small talk conversation, so it will be easier to live a double-faced life in peace.
It's hard to believe these chicks keep asking where all the good men at.
I know, right?
Why don't men approach us? Where are the good men? Do y'all see these videos these chicks y'all are making? You young lady, and it's not all of you. I don't want you to think it's all of you. But not only are men seeing these videos, we've actually experienced some of these chicks. I had the misfortune of dating a chick, 2 that were bipolar. Well, 3 that were bipolar, but one of them she was all right. She did what she was supposed to do. She was actually cool. But the other 2, moods up, down. So with this being the dating market, you ladies really can't understand why dudes are abstaining and just keeping to themselves. Interesting. Let's continue.
Just living my life and having friends and having so much fun. And when God brings a man into my life that I'm supposed to be with forever, you'll know. I'll tell you. I'll be excited about them. But until then, please stop assuming that everything in my life has to do with a man, because it doesn't. I didn't expect to cry on the internet today. If that is something that you're also going through, I see you. And I'm sorry, because it's frustrating. Anyway, love you guys.
Translation. I am just following God's 13th commandment, which clearly states, "Thou shalt live life while having fun." For it is clear, God loves the strong, independent woman, according to the woman's Bible. So all I have to do is be a faithful side chick until God sends me a perfect 6'10", attractive man that is a millionaire and only wants to sleep with me.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
That's insane.
That's why we leave you and don't talk to you again. That's why we don't marry you guys. We're not marrying anything. We don't need a companion. We been in single parent homes. We know how it goes. We'll raise our kids on our own.
63% of youth suicides are from single mother homes. 90% of homelessness and runaway children are from single mother homes.
You can't put that on the mother.
85% of children who show behavioral disorders are from single mother homes. 80% of rapists with anger problems are from single mother homes. 71% of high school dropouts are from single mother homes. 70% of youths in operated institutions are from single mother homes. 80% of all the youths that are in prison are from single mother homes.
It's like winning.
You're not going to treat us any kind of way. And we've been doing this. We making more money than y'all now. Google it.
Every day, more lies. Black men make $46,000 a year. Middle income is considered $43,000. So that puts black men in that middle class. So for the average black man is middle class. Black women make almost $42,000 a year. That puts them almost $4,400 a year less than black men, and $1,600 less than Pew's middle income. So, going off that statistics, you can basically see that black men
got to have money.
Okay. Well, she said she knows what did this young lady said? She knows the routine. They can be single moms. They can do it themselves. You heard the stats. We have eyes. Look at what's going on in those neighborhoods where there's a preponderance of single moms. That's where all the violence and the crime is.
That's facts, man.
And then secondly, what did she say? They're as black women, they're making more than us, and they don't need us or something or not another. What did my guy mediumman say? He came right through and debunked that.
Damn right.
But that's okay, that they're entitled to believe what they want to believe, and we'll just be over here with the facts, the data, and the statistics to back up what we know to be true, and we'll see who gets better results. That's how that goes. I wonder what Lord Destro has to say.
You notice how her sexy reddish, monotone, condescending verse makes you feel like a child being chastised by their mother. Many unfeminine, Don Julio shot drinking women will never understand that this is a cardinal reason why men can only handle small doses of them. For their attitude and demeanor somehow drains us of our life force and energy. If you observe your thoughts carefully, many of you will know exactly what I am talking about. Like the X-Men character Rogue, all of the bodies that she has absorbed has rendered her soulless. If you look closely, this bitter sister's eyes are void of that optimism and playful naiveness we hold so dear. This is why most men prefer the company of younger, non-independent women, for the bitter sister reeks with the scent of cynicism and nihilism. How does one confidently claim a woman that preaches, quote-unquote, we don't need a companion?
We don't need a companion.
We don't need a companion. How does a man confidently claim a woman that preaches that she has no problem being a single mother?
We been in single parent homes. We know how it goes. We'll raise our kids on our own.
My comrades, how famished and thirsty are you to accept these terms? Especially when you hold the vibranium blue book. Cobra will feed you and clothe you if necessary. But my comrades, this is not the way. Avoid completely or cautiously use these women, but never claim them. But most importantly, type a Cobra la 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 in the comment section to appease the nosy algo.
Cobra la 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 la.
Being single is starting to feel like a punishment. And this is coming from somebody who generally really does enjoy being single, and I really value my solitude. I am longing for somebody else to really care for me. I'm longing for somebody to really want me. I'm longing for somebody to be interested in me genuinely. And before y'all say it, I am in therapy. I've been in therapy for over a year now, and it does work wonders. And I do love myself. I pour into myself. I'm selfish. And I have done the work to actually decenter men and relationships, but I am still simultaneously wanting companionship. For me, it's just sheer loneliness. I have an amazing friend group, I have great family, and I am always in good company with myself. But I feel like over time, being single, there is a really large part of myself that I constantly have to suppress. And it makes me sad that I don't get to use that piece of myself often enough. That is a desire to nurture somebody, to love somebody, to care for somebody, and just be vulnerable with somebody.
Yeah, I feel so sorry for a lot of these young ladies, because a lot of these young ladies were programmed to think this way by a certain women's movement.
The blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe.
That told them to interact with the world in a more masculine way, and they would be happy.
I don't know who's starting those rumors, but I do know that there are a lot of jealous people out there.
And we're just now seeing the results of that. There's so many women on antidepressants and antipsychotics and drink every weekend and pop pills and do other substances. I mean, it's so sad, because this young lady wants to be somebody's wife, but she's probably grew up in a way that makes her unsuitable to be somebody's wife. And that's not saying she can't learn, but women don't have time on their sides like that to learn. They need to be learning this stuff as young as possible, because you get to your late 20s and your late 20s and early 30s trying to figure out how to be a wife, that ship has sailed. Let's continue.
What is the first step to recovery? Well, it's admitting you have a problem. Let that marinate for a second. For no matter how many therapy sessions, hours of manifestation, or chance of positive affirmation, the modern woman will never find happiness because she refuses to admit she has a serious mental problem. The falsity of independence, the belief that I don't need a man, has infected the minds of so many modern women. They try to find an answer to cope with loneliness while still holding the belief that a man is not essential and necessary for them to experience some form of peace and happiness. This is how bitter sisters are created.
But wait a minute. You didn't smash the bell and press the like button. Blasphemy. And although you will never be worthy of a monarch such as myself, Lord Destro would suggest that you poor fools at least give oligarchy a try. So Lord Destro has spoken.
Yeah, I love Lord Destro's content. He makes great material. Yeah, if you look on social media and you read news articles, it's women out here complaining that there aren't enough eligible men, there aren't enough good men, there aren't enough attractive men. It's the women that are complaining about there not being enough men. Yet there are articles saying how men are the ones who are lonely because 63% of us are not dating. No, that's between the ages of 18 and 30. No, it just means 63% of the youngins like their peace. And if you take that number at age up, let's say from 18 to 45, 50, the percentage is probably larger because life is so much peaceful when you can just focus on you. And don't get me wrong, it seems like when you focus on you, that's when the ladies come around to try to see how they can get you to focus on them. But anywho, with that said, we're going to bring this one to an end. If you would, give me a like, give me a share, and give me a sub. Help me, y'all. I'm right around 170. I'm trying to get to 500. Also, go give Lord Destro a like, a sub, and a share. He makes great content, and I'll see you on the next one. Toodles.